Sheriff Simon Leis is responding to an I-Team report quoting local attorneys who allege officers used excessive force inside the Hamilton County Jail.
9 News anchor Brendan Keefe is here now with what the sheriff had to say about tens of thousands of taxpayer dollars paid to settle these accusations. Brendan?
Carolyn Clyde, the sheriff, is standing by his deputies the day after Hagit Lamore's I-Team investigation. Though money was paid out, the sheriff says his employees did nothing wrong. Again, a warning, you may find some of this video disturbing.
We're not out there beating people over the head. We're not out there torturing people. We're out there to take care of these inmates, but they got to live by our rules and obey our commands.
Sheriff Simon Leis reacts strongly a day after our I-Team report in which civil rights attorneys claimed there's a systemic problem at the Hamilton County Jail. They pointed to the recent settlements of 2 civil rights cases alleging excessive force.
And when our law enforcers become law breakers, the whole fabric of our society is turned inside out.
The county paid Michael Jackson $30,000 plus attorney's fees after he filed suit, claiming a sergeant in the jail shot him 3 times with pepper balls after he was restrained in a chair.
Michael Jackson was one of those individuals who refused to come out. He fought us when we did come out. We had to put him in a restraint chair. He kept yelling and screaming, and he was shot with a pepper ball. No question about it. When he was shot with that pepper ball, he was still kicking.
Sheriff Leis says his employees reacted appropriately because they and the entire jail were in danger.
That was an intentional riot by those people. Mini riot. You know, when you flood cells, jam your doors so we couldn't get in, yelling and screaming, pounding on doors, raising all sort of hell. What do you expect us to do?
The same settlement was paid in the case of Joshua Wright. He sued the county, saying deputies beat and tased him while he was handcuffed in the jail. Sheriff Leis says Wright kept resisting and using profanities.
What you got to understand here is when you're in situations like this isn't child's play. You know, it's a major issue, and people, unfortunately, get hurt when things like this take place. You know, you got to understand, our officers have to protect themselves. You know, they're subject to being hurt when people act up like this, and they only respond accordingly.
Sheriff Leis says these settlements are a matter of legal strategy.
If they get a jury verdict for $1, we have to pay the attorney fees. So when you're talking about settling this case for $30,000, it's almost like a nuisance settlement.
Though Sheriff Leis believes his deputies' actions were totally justified, these settlements did lead to a change in policy.
We did make a change in use of force policy to the extent, normally in some type of use of force that occurs in the jail, the supervisors do the investigation and they write up a report, and that's basically it. But now everything goes to internal affairs.
And that was Brendan Keefe reporting. There is